Prison may seem fun when you watch Orange is the New Black, but the truth is, prison is not at all glamorous as Hollywood makes it seem. You may never think about it, but prisoners throughout America get mistreated on a daily basis. According to the Bureau of Justice Statistics, data from the National Inmate Survey conducted in 233 state and federal prisons, 358 local jails, and 15 correctional facilities stated that between February of 2011 and May of 2012, an estimated 4% of state and federal prison inmates and a 3.2% of jail inmates reported experiencing one or more incidents of sexual victimization by another inmate or facility staff. On May 14th, I conducted an interview with former inmate of St. Cloud Prison, Lee Johnson, to get his take on life in prison.
I went to prison for a second-degree possession drug charge, and I was sentenced to 41 months. It's definitely an eye-opener, definitely a culture shock. I think the best way to describe it is having everything that you could possibly own in life, everything that you take for granted on a daily basis, being stripped away from you and taken completely away from you. So the guards treat all the inmates as far as I can, from my personal experience, would be they treat you as well as you treat them. I never had any problems with any correctional officers. Actually, all of them that I had were very, so to speak, open door policy. They would always never push you away. They'd always, allow you to talk to them. If you had questions and you came at them correctly, then they would obviously, take their time to answer your questions and do what they can for you. Any single time there was a fight or an altercation between inmates, you'd definitely see an correctional officer obviously would have to remove said individuals, by handcuffs or whatever means necessary, I suppose. That would be the only time I've ever seen a correctional officer actually put hands on inmate.
To get another perspective, I interviewed Lon Zackerson, who works at a federal prison.
I work at Stillwater Prison. My job is CSM Mechanical, which is basically sheet metal foreman. I work for MinCorp, and sheet metal foreman with about 25 offenders that work in my shop. Well, it varies. I mean, some staff, like my partner, he has been there a long time, and he is extremely good at, working with the offenders and getting them to do what he wants them to do with the minimum force necessary. Most of the time, there's a few offenders that get a little violent, and we just kind of keep an eye on them a little bit more than others. And my security guard, my CO, correction officer, he's a really big guy, and he keeps law and order and usually keeps an eye on where I'm at in the shop.
More than 216,000 people are sexually abused in the U.S. detention centers every year. Dale Latham, a father of two, has a different outlook on prison life. In an interview I conducted with Dale Latham, he explained to me that he went to prison for aggravated robbery in the first degree. He was sentenced to 48 months. Latham went on to say that St. Cloud was the first prison he was at, and then he got transferred to Moose Lake. He said that it was a medium-sized prison, and he has seen a lot of chaos and menacing things. He's seen men get beat with canned goods in a bag. There is a lot of gang activity in the prison. He saw an inmate get killed. Latham also said that men in prison have quote-unquote wives, which are other male inmates, and a lot of those wives have been raped and sexually assaulted.